Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thompson outside. And there's the screen. Inside. Here's Lopez. The basket's good.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bore you with the beginning of the game. We pretty much dominated pretty much this whole game, as you could tell by the score. The Mavericks, I thought were actually going to be a little bit more we're just pretty much doing our thing how we're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? This season right here, though, I'm not even going to start, like, acting like we're above for real, because this season right here, see what I'm saying? But this season right here, bro, is the hardest ultimate all-time season that I've had. And I did that kind of on purpose. This is my first season without Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is pretty much a board demon on this joint, man. And I had Moses Malone in the first year, and he's pretty much a crazy board demon. I was going to get my 3 too.
Johnson with a bucket to get guys open at the three-point line.
They set the pick. Johnson passes to Abdul Rauf. Lets it go. Goes back up. Smith's good. Smith has got 8 points in the quarter. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Mexico City ahead, up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Mexico City leading by 18. Pass to Gasol. To the middle. Right side Jones. Shoots over Thompson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Jones has got 9 points now in the second half. Outside Hart. Here's Nowitzki. Lopez, the screen on Smith. Nowitzki. Oh, he's finally able.
Yeah, with or without injuries, man. Paul Gasol, no Paul Gasol. We're just figuring this shit out. Yeah, we had a few more losses than I would hope. But as far as talent, we're up there, and we're still up there in the top, I want to say, at least 5 or 6 teams in the West. But man, oh man, I don't know if it's these teams are more cohesive, if they're like, I don't know what it is, but a lot of these teams, I don't know. This is why I'm playing this whole season out. Still, to this point, like, I should have gave up, right? Nah. I have to see how this ends. I'm actually curious myself how to see how this ends, so I have to play this out. Even though this wrestling content is completely taken over my channel, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I still want to see, like, look at these stats, bro. Like, come on.
Action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Chris Paul.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Courts like these right here, I feel like the teams that I play on play different. It's always been that way ever since I was on. the Truckers in the first season, when we played on a short court, we just played our best. When we played inside a gym without as many people like as a stadium, we played our best. But as I've seen throughout the 2Ks, as far as custom stuff on console, at least, not PC, but console, because this is console, y'all. The quality of the courts have forcefully have gotten worse. Like the first year I did this, the courts were beautiful, and everything was there, but I had to like load the court every time I played. That was just a little behind the scene thing, whatever.
The layup. He had him with that pump fake. Gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while.
City, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even get in tight and
Like,
finish at the rim.
as y'all have seen throughout these examples of what's been happening in the game, the camera angle after buckets is crazy, bro. It's crazy. And I don't know where the people just standing in the middle of the court thing started. I guess it started in this one, because it didn't happen in the last one. That right there is just like, they're just like, I feel like they're forcefully trying to lower the quality so people won't do this stuff. Because none of this stuff was happening in 2K23.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Well, right now for Mexico City, not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I mean, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Got assist number 5 here tonight.
And no fear of where the D was on that one. Smith going right to the basket.
Over in the corner, Brand. Ball outside. Grant Hill on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson, good.
And he found the perfect...
Which I feel is a shame. I feel it's a shame. But anyway, this squad right here, I feel like we were more matched with them. You know, they don't necessarily have too many tall people in there, but Dwight Howard is a monster in the paint, I will admit. Chris Paul is a little bit shorter. They got Norm Nixon, who's a little bit shorter. I can do a whole lot of athletic shit. You feel me? Tip dunks, alley-oops. Nobody's going up there to take it out my hands or block it from me. You feel me? Once I jump up there, you can count that 2 points because I'm catching it and I'm flushing it. So I feel like that's a little advantage, you know what I mean? But hey, Grant Hill, Scottie Pippen just can't. Scottie Pippen can only do so much for Grant Hill. I guess that's all I'm trying to say.
45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Blackman. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
There's a screen. for the tie. No good from three-point territory. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Up 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Here's Paul on the wing Battier. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Mexico City. And it's Pippen in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. On defense, the home team. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Strong work for.
I guess because the videos are so short most times that I don't necessarily break down concepts of teams. But this concept right here is they're in Carolina. This is the EYBL Carolina Soldiers. That is based off a real squad. A lot of people play college in Carolina, high school in Carolina, either Duke, North Carolina, or Wake Forest, what have you. And or just a young person like Dwight Howard coming out of high school. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the Carolina team right here playing in the gym. They won this one, I'm not gonna lie. Like 2K wanted them to win.
Here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Brand a screen on Pippen. And he drew the blocking foul. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Johnson outside. Misses. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Grant Hill.
I think the problem here is just I had one too many turnovers, and our defense just couldn't stop them. We did really good, but at the same time, there were just certain shots that went in just magically. But hey, shout out to them. We need more West Coast games, man. Fuck the East Coast.